Middle school teacher who duct taped a student's mouth from ear to ear, okay, for 4 straight days, like repeatedly did it, because like the student had to go home, obviously. So for 4 straight days, when the student came back, got duct tape placed ear to ear. We had a 43-year-old middle school teacher who was arrested, thankfully, for allegedly physically abusing him on several occasions using duct tape as well as a stronger tape, I don't know what that means, to cover his mouth, bind his hands, and wrap around his head, like that duct tape and all that, during class. How this happened on multiple occasions, well, how it happened on one, but I don't even know. The woman's name is Cassandra Sizzler. What a name. She was taken into custody, charged with 4 counts of child abuse in connection to the alleged conduct inside of her classroom. Now, according to the report, all 4 incidents involving Sizzler using duct tape to restrain the student took place in early October in her classroom at Central Preston Middle School in Kingwood, West Virginia. It's about 20 miles from the state's northern border with Pennsylvania. Now, a copy of the probable cause affidavit states that the male student told the troopers who, were doing the arresting and all that, with the West Virginia State Police Department's Preston County Detachment, that Sizzler first placed a tape over his mouth on October 2nd, and she repeated some form of the punishment every day through October 5th. Like, if only that kid would have been gone from class that week. Like, he's going to be traumatized. He is. Now, according to the police, they wrote, his teacher put duct tape over his mouth from ear to ear. The abuse took place in the middle of class. So if you don't have questions, there's so many questions I have right now. But this is what they're saying. Now, the victim also reportedly noted that his lips and his mouth were red and sore when he was able to remove the tape. Again, middle of class, multiple days. How did it take this long? But okay, we had, according to this, a similar situation allegedly unfolded the next day, which is when the victim reportedly said that Sizzler again put duct tape over his mouth from ear to ear in the middle of class.
This is a middle school?
In West Virginia.
Were there any kids that
These are all the questions, right? The victim reportedly claimed that Sizzler changed her tactics on the following day. So this is day 3 now, when she again taped over the victim's mouth from ear to ear, but also grabbed his hands and wrapped his wrists in duct tape. This is police writing this in an affidavit, okay? This isn't some Twitter post. The victim went on to say that then on Thursday, so are we on day 4 at this point? Day 4, Sizzler once again escalated the seriousness of the situation by bringing in stronger tape. I don't know what stronger tape is, but she then wrapped around that tape around his head, over his mouth, and onto his shoulders. Now, following her arrest, she was booked into jail in Preston County, held in lieu of $40,000 bond, $10,000 for each of the aforementioned charges. David, what do you got for a school response?
Education Superintendent Brad Martin said he could not comment on Sizzler's current employment status, but noted that the BOE,
Board of Education,
had already, quote, contacted the appropriate authorities and were cooperating and taking all necessary actions while the situation is being investigated. Further investigation. I'm going to make the joke, but you guys get what I mean. Their hands are tied.